Right, recap.
We kept nearly dying.
You would suck at 24. Previously on 24, stuff happened. Jack Bauer shouted a lot. Do you think I watch it?
I don't know. We've been to a couple planets now. And I don't know if it's still on the same one as last time. We're attacking the Geth.
Which is the attacking the Geth. We are on the same one from the last one.
Weird sort of gecko crawling ones of the last one.
Yes, we're on the same planet. We're in the mine. But yet
Mine. Mine.
Okay. We spent the last one on the surface of the planet in the Mako, falling over a lot. That's what the Mako does. It spends more time falling over.
Yes, they had giant worm things like the ones from Tremors that occasionally come up. Because I remember on one of them, one of the planets, the mining crew had all been turned into.
Looks like this cavern formed around the room.
Turned into stuff, food, it used to tell me, which comes back later in one of the other parts. Actually,
It was zombie cyborg things.
Shepard's gonna face the other way, like the rebel she is. Yeah. Just makes elevator ride more awkward. I'm gonna stare at you.
She's not really even looking at them. She's just sort of
trying to ignore Rex. Just let one off and it reeks, and he's like not reacting. That's what we're doing on the planet. We're looking for our final partner. That's what we're doing on this planet.
Is that the reason we're on the planet?
Yes. This is a not important mission. As you can tell, it's like 3 times the amount of enemies, and they go on much longer.
Sterile life. Protheans sure build things, homie.
That's been your Rex one-line equivalent of the day. Now I'm making sideways. Truly rebellious here.
Oh dear.
Or either it like fall to the ground and kill us, or it just stopped conveniently next to the floor. It's a convenient breaking down elevator.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
Huh.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Where's your
Liara to
say nice
Sony, I
ass?
presume?
Thank the goddess.
I take it that was a reference to
Listen, this
Dr.
thing
Livingston, I
is a
presume.
Prothean security device.
Saying it.
I cannot move.
Does everything has to be a reference?
Get me out of it,
No,
Hope.
it's
Just turn
just
the
a-
phrase to go,
Your
I
mother is
presume.
working with
Your
Sony.
name and then I
What status you
presume.
on?
What?
I don't know if she said Doctor so and so. It would have been.
Doctor
I
Tassoni.
may be,
Dr.
but this
Liara
is
Tassoni.
I'm nothing like her.
Archaeologist.
I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How
You
did
got
end up
trapped
there?
in the...
I was exploring the ruins
Trapped of the
when
ruin.
Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can
Well,
you
she hid in
believe
there hiding the Geth.
Geth beyond the veil. I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me
Archaeologists
out,
are
please.
notoriously clumsy.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you're
Good.
doing it.
Defenses should not be able to be shut off from the
Be
inside.
careful.
Seems
There is a
counterintuitive
code.
to having defenses.
They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
No sense standing around.
Thanks,
Rex.
Your wit and humour. Rex also has a stand-up comedy night. He's on after Solid Snake. With his wry comments on the galaxy.
It's very blunt.
He's blunt humour at the point. Well, leave him on. Blunt humour. Tell it like it is. Stupid robots. I know you're up there because something's jamming my radar. Dead. There has to be loot up here. Rule of video games. There has to be something up here. Oh, I knew it. Balls that up. Balls that up badly. Oh well. We will have to go without loot. Sans loot.
Shooting it won't help.
Yeah, it makes me feel better.
What does Omnigel do?
Omnigel is used to, if you have enough of it, you can if you mess up the hacking, you can use Omnigel to force the lock. I don't know exactly what it is. Also, it's used to repair the Mako in the field. As for what it is, it's just stuff. It's Omnigel. You don't need some more description than that.
It would be useful.
It's a gel.
Right.
And it's Omni.
Much appreciated on that.
What's like Medigel is gel. That's medical. Medigel.
Yes, I get that bit, but Omnigel doesn't really tell me much what about it other than it's Omni, which means all.
Exactly. What part of this aren't you clear on?
Clear on the right. You want to explain?
Do I need to get Rex?
etymology?
Do I need to get Rex in here and to explain this to you, which involves a shotgun? All of Rex's explanations involve a shotgun.
Explaining. I understand the etymology of the word Omnigel. What it actually is and does.
It's a plot point for the game. It's the game mechanic. Because you couldn't exactly duct tape the Mako back together. That would just be unprofessional. Even as we know duct tape is the saviour of the galaxy in every way.
Yes.
All hail duct tape. Sadly you're not allowed to. But I have a mine laser to play with. Oh god. Memory test. Oh, 2 in a row. Oh, 3 in a row. Oh, fuck that last one. Oh. Oh, no. I'm doing so well as well. Done. I want a mine laser. That's cooler than just blowing things
Well,
up.
you might get one for Christmas if you were.
That's a dangerous thing to let me loose for Christmas. Especially the amount I drink at Christmas. Ah, I got the mine laser, let's go!
I just realised this is 2 games that we've seen mining lasers for actually, because we saw one in StarCraft, didn't we?
Yes, yeah. But it just sounds like space and future stuff. It's a mining laser. Ooh.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
I knocked.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
What's the one that says electrocute? That one? Oh, the other one. Is the skin-tight jumpsuit a science fiction like must-have for all females?
There is an
Seemingly
elevator back in
so.
the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on.
Well, that's useful.
It should be an elevator. I'm worried.
Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Seren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
That was the most silent cave in I've ever heard.
Yeah, I was going to say it's very silent is what it was.
That's a silent cave-in.
Seismic event.
Those dastardly stealth cave-ins.
We have to hurry.
The worst
whole
kind
place
in
is
the
caving
world.
in.
Yeah.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On
Gotta
the
put
double
my
scope.
finger to my ear so you know I'm talking on the radio. Oh, wait, I don't look like a crazy person.
He needs to move faster.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Thanks, Rex.
Does anyone want to explain how the... No, I don't want to.
What?
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Rex is that badass. No, it's often said that if you die there, I'll kick your ass or I'll kill you. Well, that's silent caving.
I'm hearing it a bit more now.
Good, it's the sound finally kicked in. See, sound travels slower than rock.
That's a...
Brenda, don't. That would be no fun.
There a reason you're in my way?
The same reason.
Fanny.
Yes, sorry. Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. How'd the doctor?
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me. She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him.
Always.
Sorry if you can. None. Doesn't matter.
Just shoot them all.
Shoot them all.
Fire rockets or balls or whatever.
Take them out, Sean. Take them out.
That was extremely precious. As opposed to just taking them out with understanding kind words. Oh, regenerate. The crow, regenerate. Shoot him before he gets up. Oh, thank God, he melted him in acid. There's still one hiding somewhere. I can see you, boy, in there, sniper. Dead. Oh, they got the gateway. Time for epic escape from cave-in. Go rocket boots! Oh wait, no, rocket boots. Isn't that kind of science fiction?
I'm trying to remember what that line is in Red Dwarf. When the cat makes that suggestion about the rocket boots.
Run from the cave-in. Dramatic moment. Hey, normally just waiting there for us.
That's useful.
How do we get up there? And now we do fire a grappling hook into them.
You would want to do a
hasn't got any
grappling hook,
wheels or anything to land on. It's nothing got a flat bottom. If it lands, it'll tip over.
Any wheels?
When it needs something to, it can't. In the shape it is, it can't land. It will just fall over because it's not.
10 more seconds, we would
Hasn't
be
got
swimming in molten sulfur.
any struts or something,
Normandy
or
isn't
wheels. I
equipped
don't
to
know.
land in
Like
a
Voyager had
volcano.
struts very small that
They
came out
tend
when it
to
landed.
fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
I sense you're being
You almost
sarcastic,
died out
Joker.
there, and your pilot is making jokes.
I just punch him in the arm. We all
Our
do.
ass is out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your
Looks like
species,
telling me about it.
Commander,
We never shut
but
up.
I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not
I'm
just
eternally
from
grateful.
The volcano. Those
Eternally
Geth killed me or dragged me
grateful.
off to Saren.
Stop it.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real.
Well,
area
this
of
seat's like one
expertise.
size fits
I
all,
have
so I'm
spent
pretty sure
the
Rex
past
would need
50
bigger
years
seat.
trying to figure out what happened to them.
Probably.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth,
That
other
and that
Asari
bitch
scholars tend
Marcy
to
who keeps
dismiss
nicking my
theories on
ideas.
What happened to the Protheans?
Damn
Did
her.
your research turn up anything interesting?
What is interesting is what I did not turn up. There is remarkably little archaeological evidence of the Protheans, and even less that might explain why they disappeared. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to
Galactic
my
rubbish
findings,
men.
The Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred
50
of evidence.
years?
Eventually,
Remember,
some
she's
patterns start to
106.
emerge.
Yeah, I was going to say, she
Patterns
looks good
that
for
hint
it.
at the
She in species does already live a
It is
thousand years.
difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific
Why is she considering me a
proof to
child
prove
to
my
be
case.
106?
It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before
And
the
then my
Protheans.
professors will
This
laugh at
cycle
me,
has
and I'll be the
repeated
one
itself
smiling
many
me.
times over.
What cycle?
Calling
What are
me
you talking about?
crazy.
The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared.
I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines.
And then you just shit on her entire life without telling her what it is.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to
Also make Caden invisible temporarily.
Yes, let's not forget that.
Yes,
Amazing stuff with it.
The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer.
Did I say
than
you
here
can stand
on
up?
your
Sit
side.
down.
And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her backpacks will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate, or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at
Or
you.
pooped.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the
For
shock of
scientific reasons,
discovering
is what
the
I'm asking.
Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to
Just phrase the word
think
medical
things
with
over.
drunk and
Are
you've
we
got
finished
Dr.
yet,
Chocolate.
Commander?
We can talk again after you
He's
see
not
the doctor.
drunk.
The rest of you
I'm just pretending he's
dismissed.
McCoy from Star Trek.
Mission
Because
reports are
just
filed,
started
Commander.
drinking the various
Want me to
substances
patch you
he
through
found
the
around the
console?
bay.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
That would begin running Joker this entire game.
I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the
For every mission, you give a council
I
report.
assume you're
You
taking
get shouted at. No matter what you do, you get shouted at.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Do you like my voice modulation I got on this call? It makes it sound awesome.
Was that really necessary, Shapard?
I don't need this.
Communications schematic, Commander.
You can keep doing it and they keep referencing later on, maybe. My favourite one is when they call you, you go, Commander, are you going to cut us off like you did last time? And Shepard just goes, you know it, and cuts them off. It's hilarious. You could be a right dick in this. Not evil, just an asshole about things.
Yes,
The
Commander?
crew doing all well. Everyone's doing good.
Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Checking no one's broken anything. This ship is expensive. If you start breaking things, you know, it's coming out of your pay. I'm joking. You don't get paid.
To silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So
7 weeks only on that?
Ah, here we go.
I have to go.
I can grow that in about 2-3 weeks.
But he's in space, so he
I
wins
don't
the
care, he's in
argument.
space.
He
I'm
wins
on-
the argument no matter what. He's in space.
Not the argument when it comes to beard growth, I'm afraid.
That's the difference in pressure effects.
No.
Salute. Goodbye. I like it when they salute me. Hey, look, it's the Codex.
The Asari were the first species.
Fucking reams of information. If you want it, go look at a Wikipedia page. What would have been good if it read to you while you played the game?
Oh, that would be nice.
But sadly, no. And I can read. No, I can also read faster when he talks, so.
Yes, Commander?
Just read ahead.
Is there something you need?
Whoa, she has.
Goodbye, Commander.
Sorry, I just tripped. And Liara hangs out in this back room here, because why not?
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Come and do your physical, strip naked.
Dr. Chakwas assures
Well,
me
strip
I'm
naked,
going to be
really.
fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never
Or at
properly
least she
thanked
puts on a
her for
really
saving me
great
from the Geth,
performance. I
Commander.
think she knows what
If
she's doing.
You hadn't shown up.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia.
That's just Ash. She
I
hates
will do
everyone who's
whatever
not
I
human.
can
Don't
to
take
help you
personally.
stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
You let me down, I'll put a bullet in your head.
Why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts.
Well, that ended well.
None of this makes any sense.
Usually
to me.
does.
I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
And I can imagine a lot of porn
Most of the
as well.
inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is
Here we go.
gendered. Male
Okay.
and female have no real meaning for us.
But yet you
We
have the
still
titles of
require a partner
matriarchs,
to reproduce.
which implies a
This
female.
second parent, however, may be of
Now,
any species and any
is
gender.
that a title or is that a translation?
I don't know. They always realistically everyone's the universe translates in Mass Effect universe. Everyone's speaking their own language and it translates.
Physical contact may
Still, it's
or may
all that the
not
machine
be
does
valid,
give a female
but it is not an essential
term of
element
matriarch.
communion. The
True.
true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore
we
the
know.
genetic memory of their species. We
I
share
feel
the
on
most
DV now and
basic
typed in
elements
Asari
of
and regretted
individual
that
and racial
dramatically very quickly.
No,
identities. We
I was referring
empathize
to the
with
Titanic
those
moment that we had earlier in the game,
It is
actually.
how we
But
learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different.
We devoured
Some
their souls.
unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways.
We're space
afterwards.
vampires.
Others can be
Which is
more
not fair.
long-term.
Mass Effect 2 is a space
Sometimes
vampire,
an
right?
Asari and her partner
doesn't
will stay together
vampire
for many
devour a
decades.
soul anyway?
Do you know who
Well,
matriarch
they kill you.
Benezia
The one
chose
point
as
is they
the
kill.
parent?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own
True
kind
that.
is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters
interesting.
inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari,
Let's use the word daughter.
nothing has been gained.
True, it seems to be a default setting. But as you were saying about the whole universal translation thing, it might simply be that.
Let's
Then
not do
again,
it.
there are parts when she herself speaks, when she says the term father, if you want to
Yeah,
call it that.
Benezia's her mother. The other one's the father.
Yeah.
Does that work with actual real same, like in the real world, same-sex parents? Is one the mother and one the father? Or are they both the mother or both the father?
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't.
What's the politically correct term to use here?
There isn't really. It's bound to how they define themselves. Usually, I don't know any thing. I don't know any same-sex parents.
Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her to
I generally think they would refer to themselves as dads. It'd both be the father and things like that, though.
Particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my
You get a new one.
We have learned to take a philosophical
Well, I think
approach to our
we're
lives.
used to this now. We
do not focus
desensitized
on the
loved ones
inevitable
now.
loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time
True.
we spend with them. And even after they're gone,
It sucks the joy out of that, by the way, just saying that, Sean, but nevertheless.
Yeah, she's sucking something.
both time and space.
Just everything's sex joking.
No.
Bye, Commander.
That was interesting. We got a
dump on the Asari culture.
Yeah.
World building.
It's diverse. I've got to say, the world building they've got is very diverse for this.
No Mass Effect, you know. Other little things get added. In Mass Effect 2, you deal with the grittier, seedier side of the galaxy. In Mass Effect 3, it all gets blown up.
I'll say what? At the minute we're dealing with the rosy side of things.
Well, this is like in a very Star Trek. You are a human spaceship going around trying to, you know, you do a lot more criminals and mercenary gangs and people you really can't trust in Mass Effect 2. Here you are, while dealing with politicians, you're also dealing with the legal side, the legitimate side of the galaxy, rather than criminals, organised crime, mercenary bands, terrorist groups.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
Uncle Rex's bedtime stories that involve someone getting brutally beheaded and the child never sleeps and winks at night. And then Uncle Rex bit his head off and punched himself so hard in the stomach his lungs came out of his open neck. Uncle Rex, you're scaring me. Shut up and grow up hair.
Well, I think Rex would just say that and just goes, well, I think that's enough. Good night. And just leave and just the cat child is just traumatized.
Here's a shotgun. In case some evil boogeyman in your closet tries to attack you, gives him a shotgun. Teaches him how to reload it and everything. Rex teaches proper gun safety with children.
I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Sarah
Standing there, tall, statuesque.
I don't know what he wanted.
Great.
I was just going to say, the line of "and then I saw him" is very much the whole thing.
It goes all soft focus and...
Yeah.
He was beautiful.
But he never spoke.
I've never seen anyone like him.
The boy is just... He commands authorities by standing there. Our eyes met.
So I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was...
Surprising amount of Barry Manilow CDs.
There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value...
I got the big one.
I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time.
And by us, I mean me.
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission...
My instincts are always right.
Within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
I think when you go to talk to him and say anything, because you begin to go Rex and then you finish off with Shapard. You keep doing it. Lockers you can change crew, equipment, but you can't level crew up without taking any crew or anything.
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking.
Let me guess, because she's an alien, not a
I
human.
think she's being straight with us, or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Well, at least straight with me.
She's probably really bad at it. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time. Off the record.
Is this duty-related, Chief?
Does Shepard normally record all our conversations? Just in case I need to use it against you at a later date. I record everything.
I'm concerned about the aliens. Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they...
You were on this deck with you having a conversation.
Yeah.
Just glance over.
Chief, what's your concern?
Gareth just coughed slightly. Just not here.
I think we should give them free rein to poke around the battle systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
Cafeteria. I assume there's one somewhere in the ship. I haven't actually seen one. What do we eat? Nutrient paste for all of us.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Ma'am, no ma'am.
Don't make me punch
I
you.
was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
That's it. You're swabbing the deck of the entire ship. Joker, get me a mop down here now.
You're on a tight ship.
That's not the only thing that's tight. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, for God's sake, Sean.
I was talking about Garrus. He's wound way too fucking tight.
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Just doesn't give you an answer. That's a good question, but I'm not going to give you an answer.
Most officers. I wanted to fight injustice.
That's a politician's answer.
Yes.
I guess my father had something to do with it too.
Well, the politician's answer is the answer to the question they would have liked to have been asked.
This politician's answer is the answer approved by the committee beforehand.
No, that's a bureaucrat's answer.
It's like, I did not have sexual affairs with that woman.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked
Really?
to be a Spectre?
Well, I was
plot thickens.
as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and and other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Not all Spectres are like Saren, you know.
Of course not. But Saren's not
Just
gonna
most
play
of
by
us.
our rules. CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level
True.
to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
You've been too much time hanging out with Rex and his just
Looking for supplies?
blasé look at authority.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
So some of our excess gear we don't need. Epic shopping action. How am I carrying all this? Is I wonder. Guns, crates, full of things in my infinitely big pocket.
You'd want a big pocket though, wouldn't you, really?
What, just generally, or?
Well,
Everyone needs big pockets. Small pockets are for losers. You don't get a big pocket, you get pockets in most things, you know. These not pockets are useful. And don't even get me started on waistcoats lacking pockets. Where am I supposed to put my pocket watch?
you don't have a pocket watch.
I do have a pocket watch.
Do you?
Yes.
Not right now, thanks.
In the game?
No, on me.
Oh, I know you've got one.
That's why I'm talking about waistcoats and their lack of pockets.
Sorry.
Because where am I supposed to put my pocket watch? He says in the epitome of first world problems. Where do I put my pocket? The biggest problem.
Not even the epitome of first world problem. That's the epitome of like early 20th century.
The 1% problems.
Let's see what you got.
You bet.
Hey, it's
my pocket watch, old man.
How you say, old boy? That's rather a thorn in your side there, I say. I know it completely vexes me.
It vexes me so, doesn't it? Just.
I don't use the word vex anymore.
It's a wonderful word.
Well, vexes me.
Very vexing.
You bring it back.
I'll tell you what. I'll try and use it at work tomorrow.
Go for a retro revival of the word vex.
I'll try and use it at work.
All the time. Even when it doesn't make sense, just use it. Vexes me.
No, you've got to use it when it makes sense, because that's how it becomes back in the norm.
One person in Scotland making those will spread like a disease. And everyone will be using the word vex. And then you can go, I was using the word vex before it was cool. Become a vex hipster. Or a vexed hipster.
Oh, vex off.
A vexed hipster.
No, you're not using it correctly.
Yeah, just aggressive grammar Nazi. You're using it wrong.
I'm just trying to think of tomorrow when I could use it. I can use it in the rainforest.
When someone vexes you. You're very vexing.
No, I'll talk about it when I can say when I'm talking about the Western Green Mamba.
Okay.
Or the crocodile. Like being bitten by one would be quite vexing.
No, look at you like you're stupid. What?
Might not. Alright, I'll probably get a few looks, nevertheless. Going back to the Citadel.
Yeah,
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Oh,
Commander
got a message.
Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the diplomat's lab on the Presidium.
Yeah, another job. Good, I need more money. Being the top special agent doesn't pay that well. You'd think it would.
Coming in too fast.
Hit the brake. Don't. Are you doubting Seth Green's credentials as a pilot? I haven't known he's bigger on the inside.
Gallifreyan technology?
Well, that doesn't look as big as it is on the inside. It's like a big ship. It's built like a submarine. No windows, low lit. Just with more technology. Lacking the Sean Connery to be a proper submarine.
Garrus!
You're happy. Garrus has been taken.
Atmosphere.
Oh look, gotta change gear, huh? Yeah, it looks very fetching in a tight black leathers. Anyway, do I need to go back to the strip club?
No, just have a cold shower.
Oh, too late. I need some new pants.
Oh, for God's sake!
And that was just Garrus did to me.
Oh God!
Good job, Rex isn't here.
Oh God! You are just
what?
The commanding
nothing.
officer is
Garrus is very attractive.
So Presley has the deck.
Exo Presley.
Yeah. Presley, navigator. He's your second in command.
Oh, him.
Yeah, him. I see he's second in command, so he gets the ship. I'm not there. Should leave Joker in charge. The ship wouldn't be in one piece when we get back.
Commander Shepard, SS
Can you pronounce that last name again?
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 60th
Or am I?
Mikhailovich.
A hell of a name.
When the council got the claws, tentacles, whatever, they got them on our ship and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a
You don't need more
Spectre, I can
tentacles
advance our
involved.
interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to
Green.
the council.
I'm actually a
It's
Vulcan.
an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir.
It's a bit harsh.
Service
I
well
don't
so
want to beat
far.
the tin. Steel.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander.
That's another word you don't hear very often.
Alliance warship.
Boondoggle.
She's up to snuff.
A lot of words you hear anymore. You should hear more of.
Wait here. I won't be long.
There we go.
Commander,
You guys walk on my ship and ask for permission
What did you
first.
find out of order?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander
About the
after
mess,
everyone
Joker isn't
else
cleaned
is
up yet.
inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over
You have
their
walkie-talkies or
subordinates
radio, I
rather than
assume.
looking
Just
them.
call them.
We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away.
You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway?
Ah, so it literally is playing bureaucracy here now.
In an enemy system and monitor traffic or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy could be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet.
No, it's not a warship. It's a stealth ship.
Goes to the bathroom.
It's not here to blow things up.
To talk about your crew.
It's stealth.
Sorry? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals
free access to Alliance equipment. Really pissed off.
Between Saren and the Geth, we have.
They're in the Alliance.
No, the Alliance is just humans.
Oh, is it? Sorry.
Assisting the Alliance is human.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
None, sir.
Very well. I don't agree with
have
any of
enough
this.
points in charisma.
Doesn't seem sound. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as...
A very angrily worded report, I have to say.
Good hunting, Commander Shepard.
Is there any way you could convince him?
If you have enough charisma points, you can get a slightly better report. Either way, he's going to give you a shit, because, well, fuck him. Because he didn't get the ship for himself. I got it instead. Woo! Elevator ride!
Was that the... I thought I saw something there.
Unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the
I can't imagine a Hanar protesting. They're way too polite. It'll be, please don't dig that up. It's not exactly what I think of a protest. Protesters don't usually say please.
Hanar are the jellyfish, aren't they?
Yeah, the jellyfish.
Hmm.
Very polite jellyfish.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was looking at my Facebook feed the other day, the whole on this day thing, and I think it was like yesterday or something, I stumbled on one that you sent me to do with a Hanar.
Yeah.
I think it was Mass Effect 3 or something.
Mass Effect 3 has Blas, though, the first Hanar Spectre.
That's the one.
Which is actually a film series, not a real character. But it's this reporter.
What sort of questions?
People back home have heard a lot of wild stories about you, Commander. I can give you the chance to set the record straight. What do you say?
They're all awesome, I assume,
So
because,
you
well,
understand
I am
that I may
awesome.
not be able to answer all questions.
I'm sure our viewers will understand.
A TV interview?
A journalist trying to twist your words? What's the thought of it?
Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first humans?
The Spectres represent the best of every species
Classified.
in the galaxy.
It's a bit too, yeah, can't tell you that, that's right. There's a bit too much light on my face, I look very washed out. Don't worry, we'll fix it in post.
Humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions.
You sound
Is there
surprised.
anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy
And
was
now for
co-developed by human and
we're being
Turian
nice this
engineers.
one.
Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most
See,
advanced
twisting your
warship over to
words.
the Citadel?
Yeah. Journalists never do that.
Enough of your snide insinuations.
And now for
Bloody hell!
you can punch her in each game. He shows up in
I'll
each
make
game
sure
and you can
everyone
punch
in
her
the
in the
Alliance
face.
sees that.
It's
Your
a running
career
joke
is
of the
over.
series.
Why did you punch her?
Because it's funny. Because he's a journalist. No journalists deserve a good punch in the mouth.
Journalists?
Huh?
Not all.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Scabbing other people's lives and their own misery.
Not all do that. Still, punch in the middle.
Well, they work for the Guardian, in which case they deserve a punch on just on.
Commander Shepard, isn't it?
On
My
Epic.
name is Admiral Cahoon. Is there something I can do for you?
Why does no one have a real sensible name in this galaxy?
Yes, that's right. They went missing a few days ago.
They're kind of
I've been trying
dead.
to find out what happened to them, but I keep getting the runaround from Alliance Brass. Do you know
And that
something
team
about
we
this
found
man?
surrounded by Thresher
I'm not
Maws.
sure
Well,
how to
that
tell
was
you
his
this,
team.
Admiral.
Oops.
Your men were killed by a Thresher Maw.
Thresher Maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a Thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon.
They're not all that stupid. I mean, they're stupid, but they're not that stupid.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did.
Since there's more going on to that story.
The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
You might have to go complain to the tree for 10 minutes.
Not too many people have.
Interesting.
I think there's more to the story. Garrett's got one line. That's not witty, Garrett. I'm disappointed. I expect witty one-liners from you at all times. You must always have them ready. Always. Otherwise you're fired.
You pay me?
You're right, I don't. You're all my slaves. All of you. Now dance, Garrett. Dance like the monkey. Well, not monkey. Even the tunes are based on birds. But dance. I think power's going to my head.
A little bit.
Ah, we're fine. I'm safe in the galaxy.